shit. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the Spit Talk podcast. My name is Jan.
My name is Aaron, and it's just us two.
It's just us two. I know. Fucking hell. What's up, dude? How's it been?
Dude, yeah, it's been a while. Literally, it's been a while. It's always been a while. But we do message each other. It's just we never just see each other face to face. That's the thing. Yeah, we message each other, so we keep in contact, but we just don't do the podcast
about random stuff, about sleeper builds, kid with a hoodie. Yeah.
No, let's start off with the social media one, the Hal and Barry one.
The which one?
The
Hal and Barry stuff?
Yeah, the Ryan Reynolds and Grant Gustin one.
Dude, why does Grant Gustin look so good right now with the beard and everything? I was like, yo, this guy looks sick, dude. I'm digging it. I'm digging the look.
Yeah. It's crazy because I don't see him anywhere else anymore.
Really?
Is Flash over, by the way?
It's been. Apparently it's been. I never finished it. Cared to finish it. I've seen some clips. Hated the suit. It looks stupid.
Hey, but he left his mark though.
I mean,
and it was and going to the commercial. I thought it was an interesting commercial. Because I feel like Ryan Reynolds did a very good job at. I literally forgot that he was Hal Jordan for a moment.
Wow.
When he said "You're my Hal," I was like, "Shut up!" Or when he said "Be quiet," I was like, "What? I don't get it." I was like, "Oh,
what is it? Is this another Ryan Reynolds venture? What the fuck is he doing now? He's doing a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. He's been doing a lot of advertisements, right?
No,
didn't he do the Mint one that you Isn't he part of Mint? Or
Mint's he's a part owner of Mint Mobile.
Oh, okay.
So he has that. He has Aviation Gin, which he owns, and then he's now whatever this thing is. Isn't he an owner of a soccer team too?
Yeah,
Wrexham.
Yeah, he's just all over the place, man.
It's all over the place. It's good though. I mean, it's kind of cool seeing it. I've never. I'm pretty sure actors do the same thing. They do this, but they don't it's not as out there and marketed as much as his own is probably. I don't know, but I just like seeing it. I mean,
yeah,
it was the first mobile provider I came to right when I got to the States. Mint Mobile. So it's pretty cool.
What stuff. Is that? What is? I didn't even care about the commercial. I didn't even know what it was for.
I don't know what it was.
I just saw those two. I was like, hey, that's cool.
Some kind of. I honestly don't know. I can't tell you. It was just funny. Just search it up. Grant Gustin, Ryan Reynolds, some kind of ad. I don't know what's out on Instagram, but
yeah.
Hey, we are now live on YouTube, by the way. If no one, if someone's listening or whatever, but we're here on YouTube. I'm trying it out. It's the first time. We're not really used to this, but
are you even watching it? You're watching it?
I'm
quality
somewhere.
Control. Okay.
No, I'm somewhere.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you could open it, but I'm just kind of whatever. I mean, we don't really do this, but we just kind of stick it to Kyle a little bit. He's not, yeah.
Kyle's. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
He's busy.
Stick it to Kyle a little bit because he's not here.
He's doing hey, quality control.
Yeah,
he'll watch.
For those that happen to give a fuck, we're using a new streaming software, and that's the reason why we haven't done any live YouTubes yet. And I kind of wanted to just stick to the whole podcast thing with, just to kind of stick audio, get it all controlled in post by me. So that kind of stuff helps. But we're trying this out. I don't know how it's gonna fare. It might not work. I don't really care. It's just something that's there. I mean, we still have the stuff to record in, but anyways, that's not the point. That's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about a high yield savings account by SoFi. No. Okay, fine.
But yeah, we a lot to catch up on. I know October passed, and I guess there were some things that did come out. Five Nights at Freddy. For some reason, it got a big buzz. It had
hell yeah.
For some reason, it just kept popping on my TikTok. A lot of people were watching it, and I wasn't the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's growing up. I know it came out when we were high school, right?
Dude, 14.
So yeah, it had a following already going into this, but I didn't think it was a big following.
Yeah,
it's I thought it was more people who knew, Yeah. But
I was aware.
I guess it was like super big apparently. So
Yeah.
I had to watch it.
I've
So
heard of yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Go
was
ahead.
aware of the game. Like I just didn't know how big of an impact it had on some people.
Did you ever play it?
No, I didn't. I never did.
Okay, cool. I've never
I never
played
did.
it.
No.
So
So a lot
shameless
of
on
the
YouTube if you guys
yeah.
want to.
No, yeah. So a lot of the Easter eggs and stuff or whatever the story is in the movie just over my head. I literally didn't do any like know anything. I'm kind of wondering because I feel like a lot of the fans did like the movie. I mean, they came in not in droves, but they came in with a pretty high opening weekend. So that was pretty cool to see, especially since it's also streaming on Peacock at the same time.
Yeah.
It's definitely really cool to see. Jacob Black, I liked it. Thank you. I liked it too, actually. I mean, how did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It's I wouldn't say like it's like not up. It's like not something I would watch again. But I at least I watched it. Like I liked it in a sense, but I wouldn't watch it again. But it's good. I don't know. Like
I will say this though, like the lore or whatever, like it's based on like the game. It did get me interested in learning a little
that.
bit more about it, and then I saw some MatPat stuff. I mean, he's like he's obviously had a lot of theories about Five Nights at Freddy's, and which I didn't even know about like until I clicked on it, and it was this whole fucking series, this whole thing. So I watched the first one, like his first theory, and I remember like I remember seeing some comments like this was when the theories were actually pretty mild, like it actually made sense. Apparently, it gets crazier from there.
Oh yeah, if you knowing film theory, like he can go like deep.
Yeah, and I don't think it's. I think it's like they have a back and forth. Him and the creator of the game, like it's like
Oh,
they're trying to one up each other almost. So I think that's the
interesting.
cool. Yeah, I think that's the cool part about it. So I was like, fuck, I got into this whole thing like just starting to figure it out. But yeah, no, Five Nights at Freddy's. It was pretty fun. I'm pretty sure the fans loved it. I've seen some people just come in, with the costumes and stuff when we were watching it. I thought that was pretty cool. So, um,
Would this be one that's a good game to movie adaptation for you?
I wouldn't say it's the like. I mean, it's enjoyable, sure. I still think, like, if you're talking feature film wise, maybe I don't know. Sonic's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I
Sonic's pretty dope. Okay.
But it's not bad. I mean, like I said, like if it felt like it was made for the fans, so the fans did like it. But like people, like movie going people, just people that just wanted to watch a horror movie, I'm pretty sure they might not get their
Yeah.
fair share of scares.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
I'll talk about that because like I walked in thinking I was gonna get a good scare, but I
Yeah.
did know it was a game and it was technically a horror game, so that's why I walked in thinking. But I liked how you talked about like the lore. The lore got me. I watched the movie in it for the game, the horror aspect, but I walked out wanting to know more about the lore. I guess that's my take on the whole Five Nights at Freddy thing. So I'm interested to see what he does and like the whole because I guess like you, I went on a rabbit hole of like what Five Nights at Freddy is or like like the lore, the more lore into it. So like the dead bodies and stuff are in the animatronics. So like he said like I will be back, and that was like a big tease and shit. So I'm like there's so many things that like there's gonna be a part 2 already, and I know there's like there was a graphic novel. I know it came from a graphic novel. If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
No,
Yeah.
I think they started making graphic novels out of the stuff. It just became this whole thing, like with
Yeah.
books and graphic novels. Jacob Black, I don't know if you're as you guys know Robert Toves. It sounds like Jan to me. Is this fucking Jan? I feel like this is Jan. It's if it is, hey, what's up, dude? Thanks for watching. Hey, get on or something. I don't know. Fuck. But no, yeah, no. It really was though, and I think it's a bigger thing than we thought about. I think
Yeah.
Peacock. Apparently, Peacock had its. This is like their biggest thing that opened too for something like
Interesting.
this. Apparently, that's what I heard, but I didn't really
Yeah.
look
I
into
know
it too much.
I know we kind of talked about it last time. I was like, hey, get me interested in Peacock. So I know you said like this is one of the reasons is just being able to watch a movie that's already out in theaters being out on a streaming service.
Yeah,
so I guess that's their stuff.
It's a good
but
and a bad thing.
But Caleb Hammer, it has nothing.
So there's nothing. I mean, if you, for your purposes, sure. But yeah, I don't know.
I wish there's more.
Like
I wish I knew there was more content. That's the thing. Like I wish like Peacock had like a list and said like, oh, these are coming out.
It's like, NBC. It's NBC. They have NBC stuff.
So any
mostly.
NBC, okay.
Like NBC Universal. So I think that's kind of why I think this was Universal. It's Blumhouse, so that's why this stuff came here. Halloween, the most recent Halloween, I think they did it here too.
Oh, okay, got it.
So it's all Universal stuff because there's the same studio. Surprisingly, they didn't do Oppenheimer, and I'm pretty sure that's a Nolan move. Like, no, fuck no, you're not doing that shit in my movie. So
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, okay. Now better context, but I guess if I had to rate Five Nights at Freddy over licks of approval, I'll give it a solid 3.
I'll go a little under 2.9. I did want a little more out of it. Like, just give me some more scares. I just wanted something out of it because it felt a little more silly at some places.
But the story was good though.
But the story was good. It's kind of like the second Insidious, where it wasn't really that scary, but the story did intrigue the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So maybe okay, fine. I'll push for a 3. I'll do a 3.
Yeah.
3 legs.
Did you like that callback of I don't know his name, but Shaggy being the killer?
Oh, it's a Scream? Yeah. It was cool.
Okay, I'm not a Scream guy, but I'm just saying like that.
I did like it, but I think people were more focused on the fact that he was Shaggy, not Stu. Was it Stu? Like, it's like, oh my god, it's fucking Shaggy. I kept telling Elaine like, hey, Shaggy. So, and then it's kind of funny because like right when you see him pop up, I'm like, yeah, he's a fucking killer. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because there's like no other way, or like he's the guy or something. Sorry, I don't know. If that's a spoiler, but
it's been out.
It's been out. Yeah, it's whatever.
Dude, TikTok Jacob does Black. A bad job. I'm just saying, TikTok does a bad job at
of spoiling things.
Like, I was like, fuck, dude. That's why I wanted to watch it because I kept seeing it on my feed. Then I was like, might as well watch it, like, because I got spoiled and like everything else came out. So
it's a pretty short watch. It's enjoyable. So if you have the time, check it out. Nothing else is out right now. I mean, fuck, you might as well watch it. I mean, unless you want to watch the Eras tour again, which is pretty fun. But yeah, so we did that. We watched Five Nights at Freddy's. Is there any other movie that you watched over the last couple?
I wouldn't say there is nothing else, but I think November's we got, I guess, I wouldn't say big hitters, but we got some, in a sense, coming out for November. But other than movie, a lot was focused on TV. I would say the past time we saw each other.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of done, like with TV. So
we did,
we can talk about a lot of things. We did Shrinking, or I did Shrinking.
You did Shrinking, yeah.
I did Shrinking. Gen V was running. Loki just came out, and with Gen V ending, like we just got the new Invincible episode out. So really jam packed TV series this upcoming November.
Jacob Black, thoughts on The Creator? It was fine. It's good. Watch our recent episode before this, or listen to it on Spotify if you want to know about it. I feel like you're Jan. I feel like we know you, bro. So, I swear to God, I feel like we know him. But yeah.
Is there one you want to start with first?
I want to hear you.
I wanted to ask, how did you watch? How did you watch like 3? Because like they all came out on Friday technically.
Which one?
Or like Loki, Gen V, and Invincible. Like what?
Like today?
Me and my brother had to like, okay, which one do we want to start with and end with? Like what was your order?
I caught up with. Well, Gen V, I wasn't caught up, so I had to watch 2 episodes.
So you did that first?
No, I watched the catch-up episode first, and then I was like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna watch Loki. So I watched that.
So Loki was first.
And then Gen V, and then
Invincible.
I was like, okay, get that other Amazon thing out of the way. It's already done. And then now I'm into Invincible, which I literally just came out of watching before we even got here. So.
Okay, that's the same order I watched it. Like I think when Loki and Gen V were basically coming out on Fridays, I always had to decide, like, dude, what do I want to end with? Like, do I want to end on like a question mark over my head or like something exciting? The question mark over the head was always the Loki episodes. I was like, fuck. I was like, do I want to end the night like that, or do I want to be like, oh fuck, next episode's gonna be good for, which is like for me Gen V, in my opinion. So that's why I watched in that order: Loki, Gen V, then Invincible.
I loved that Loki episode today though.
I'm just sad that's the last one.
No, it's not Loki.
Yeah.
No, there's one more.
High key, that's the last episode.
There's one more episode, guy, of Loki.
Yeah, I know. That's the last one. That's what I was saying.
No, there's another one next week.
No, isn't that the last one?
No, isn't
it a 6th episode?
They're not gonna episode. Dude, this is the 5th episode of Loki.
No, this is the 6th. This is
only the
checked.
5th episode. Dude, they're not gonna end it on just that. Are you kidding me? They're not gonna just end it there. I mean, I don't know if we should spoil it. I feel like it's a good thing. It's just watch it because it's set up really well in the beginning of the season too for like how they do it here.
Bro, it says episode 6.
What? Loki?
I told you. That's how I felt like finding out that this was episode 6.
This is not episode 6. This was episode 5, dude. This was episode 5.
Let me check. Okay, yeah, you scared me. Okay, you're right. Okay, I was on season 1. Okay. Okay, good. I got
November
scared.
9 is the last episode.
See, this 6 episode thing always freaks me out.
It's bullshit, right?
No, just in general, I want more.
I know, dude, and that's kind of why they're fucking redoing the whole. I don't know. I've heard rumors of the Daredevil situation. I think we kind of alluded to that last.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, episode. We did allude to that.
Apparently there was some rumors on how they were wanting to do the show in general and where they were wanting to take it. I don't know how true this is. Don't quote me. I don't want to see my name. Like my name's gonna be on fucking articles and shit. But like. Someone was saying they wanted to replace Matt Murdock as Daredevil with a female Daredevil character, and that's where they were heading. And the writers kept pushing back on moving forward with that, even though the studio didn't want to. And so that's why they axed everything, and it wasn't in line with what they were wanting to do anymore. So I don't know. It's a fuck fest. There's a whole article with Marvel. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Have you seen the article?
No. I've listened to other podcasts talking about the whole situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love BTS like getting to the episodes or like the what's going on to get to an episode or get to a movie. But like the thing is, I don't like hearing the drama about it because like then I'm like, oh man. Like, is it going to be good because of the drama or is it going to be bad because of the drama, you know? So
the thing is,
I try not to pay attention to those things. So like,
this is the first time Marvel's had something huge though, like drama wise behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
I would say so. Yeah.
Because they've had stuff like obviously like Edgar Wright, the Ant-Man thing, but it wasn't huge. Like they're fine. But this one's like it's the first time where it feels like it's out of control, like the whole Blade situation too. I don't know if you've heard about that.
I heard about like Mahershala Ali's like I'm gonna quit if they keep like messing with my heart, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, because apparently the you ever watch Blade 3? The one Ryan Reynolds,
kinda.
So they were saying that the Blade script was heading in a direction where Blade was gonna be the 4th main character in the movie, and I was like, "How is that? It's called Blade. What the fuck is this? Is this?" It literally reminded me of Blade Trinity, where all of a sudden Blade took a back seat, and like Ryan Reynolds and those like characters were in the forefront.
I remember seeing like scenes like that where I was like, "Hey, how come it's not as Bladey?" You know?
Yeah,
like it was just like it was like a team effort kind of thing.
Yeah, so that's what they were trying to do with it, and apparently he almost walked out. I don't know where that situation. I feel like he should just walk out at this point, show them that there's.
Man, but he was such a good like.
I know
he's such like perfect casting on that.
He is,
end, you know.
He was also Cottonmouth though. He was already in.
And
Luke, I mean that like not like it counts really, but I don't know, man. They could probably.
But yeah, I think going back to the whole Loki thing, it's a good reminder of what was Marvel. You know, like each episode was, or like leading to this episode, it gives back like that old Marvel feel of like, oh, I miss like this wanting to know what's going to happen next, as opposed to watching Marvel now where I don't want to know what happens next.
Like you don't care to know.
Because of like what we were talking about, the drama, the stories, like it might be canceled, like what's going on, and
it doesn't help with the Jonathan Major stuff too. Even if he's the main, excuse me, like he's at the forefront of it. It definitely.
So that's why I really enjoyed watching, or I'm really enjoying watching Loki right now, because of like it's a previous character, but it's also he's doing new things with him. Whoever's writing Loki is doing a really good job at telling his story. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Like his story is something that I enjoy watching, and I'm always curious about with season 2.
Yeah. Well, 6 episodes. I guess we're gonna find out what happens next. I wish we could talk about what happened, but it's. I think you just need to see it, because the moment it happens, it's pretty satisfying to me, at least. I don't know. What did you think about it?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it's his glorious purpose that he always wanted.
Yeah,
that's the best way. Like literally, when I was watching, he finally got his glorious purpose that he wished for.
Yeah. It was definitely cool.
It's so satisfying to see him change, like seeing this Loki go from a big baddie to like a hero,
Mm-hmm.
Like we got a glimpse of it in Avengers Endgame or Infinity War, but like seeing this Loki, I was like, damn, dude, like this Loki has a heart,
And it's not even the same version, right?
Yeah, it's not even the same version, but the potential is there. So like Infinity, like literally dropped the seed, like like, oh, he can be a good guy.
Yeah,
and like Loki is just finishing it off.
Yeah,
so
and
that's what I enjoy.
Yeah. The development of where his character is going to, I think, like to use Kyle's term, the character development of him and where they're taking it and his acceptance of certain things and how that's kind of propelling him forward a little bit was really cool to see. I really liked that. And it was kind of emotional. Not really though. I mean, it was whatever, but
it's so weird. Like, I think the only thing that like really bugs me, but it's very like nitpicky, is like the whole timeline thing. You know how
the
like
branches?
Yeah, because you know how like in Avengers they kind of say like, oh yeah, that's not how time works. Time is whatever. Like time is like the physics behind time and shit. And like Loki kind of just throws it out of the window. I'm like, or I could be wrong, like it just feels like, why is it like all over the place again? Like why,
he could go back.
Yeah, like why don't I understand time anymore again?
I don't know. I think it has a lot to do more with like time doesn't exist in the TVA type thing. Okay. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, because so it's confusing.
Yeah, because remember when the Mobius thing where he shows him like stuff to kind of reassure him about like him going with him or whatever. I'm being very vague here, but I'm hoping Aaron understands what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it kind of shows that it doesn't really change. It's just there. It's not like he's
it's basically what Bruce Banner was saying. If you guys want to catch our drift. Like, if you leave at an exact time and I put you back in the exact time. Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's why it works, is because of the whole TVA existing in its own time and outside of time and space type thing.
Maybe. So see it as another entity as opposed to one.
As opposed to like a linear thing.
Got it.
Coming. Yeah. It beats me too, man. I'm just talking out of my ass and thinking of.
Dude, never mind. But I'm just waiting to see Kang for some reason. I know we kind of got him in episode 1 or 2, Victor Timely, but I don't know. I'm waiting for a Kang for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna show it,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far they move along with Kang, if they really are. If they do, then that would be a cool thing. But what do they do with the whole situation with Jonathan Majors, though? Because even if he's, like we can't, like it's just damage at this point. We can't, that's the sucky part about it. He's innocent or guilty. It's still damaged at this point, and Marvel's gonna take it up the ass either way.
Yeah.
So I feel like they should just recast at this point. Just put in John Boyega in there or something. I don't know.
Let's say.
Make him like Disney again. I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait though. I can't wait to see what they.
So one more episode.
Is.
Okay,
one more episode.
We're good. One more episode. I got scared.
Yeah.
So that's what I guess. If you guys want to watch Loki, feel free to watch it. It's a pretty good series right now. Like, coming from season 1, it's at least it picked up where it last left off, and it's still a good ride to enjoy. So watch that. We can go Gen V, or if you want to keep it in the Marvel realm, we can talk about the Echo one that came out recently. Because Marvel's really good at that, like just dropping things so fast after the other one's done.
It's so weird, right? Because so first off, what did you think?
It said TVMA, so
exactly.
So I was like, "Whoa!" It said TVMA, so I think that's the one that got me. I guess if it's out there, so I wouldn't say it's a spoiler, but Kingpin is back, so that's cool. And the only memory I have of Kingpin is the one where he's like
fucking
beating
Hawkeye?
up the guy at the door. No.
Oh yeah, in Daredevil.
So I saw that glimpse of that Kingpin in the Echo trailer. So I'm hoping you get to see the one that you enjoyed, that Kingpin, I guess, in my opinion. But am I excited? No, but glad to watch, because I really don't know who Maya is, or Echo in a sense. So
yeah,
I'm open-minded to watch it.
Right. Well, yeah, no, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head type thing. Because when first of all, the TVMA thing threw me off too. I didn't expect them to go that route for this show. So right when we start seeing blood, I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Like and then we start seeing Kingpin the way that he was in the Netflix show, even though technically this isn't the same world anymore. Yeah. And I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah!" Like, because I was so scared of what they were gonna do with those characters. Remember, I was super hesitant about it, like especially with seeing him and how he was in Hawkeye with like the Hawaiian shirt, and all that shit. Fucking being, I don't know, kind of a softie. I mean, he is a softie in general, like in his own way though, like where it's scary. And he literally, that's the first thing we see in the trailer, and I was like, holy shit, they got it. And then and then you start seeing the Echo stuff, which I didn't give a fuck about in Hawkeye. But then you start seeing like this grounded take on this story that I didn't give a fuck about. And like you start seeing people just shooting up heads, and like I don't know what it is about this fucking trailer, but for some reason I got excited about a Marvel property again. Weirdly, because I didn't even care to watch this one, to be honest. But then, and obviously you see a glimpse of Daredevil there a little bit.
Oh, you do?
I don't know if you see him. It's super subtle. Like he's just jumping. Like I think he's just avoiding somebody. But like, yeah, he's in it too. And the fact that it looks a little more grounded and, TVMA, it does excite me a little bit. I don't know how that's going to go. But
I think what got me is the dialogue, or when Kingpin is talking.
Yeah.
How, like, the connections between her and Maya are like the same, like, oh, you're angry like me kind of thing. Yeah. So I guess that's the aspect that got me curious, and the TVMA, it being like the first Marvel property with the the violence and stuff. So I guess I'm excited to see that part.
Yeah.
I know they were trying to do like the whole deaf thing. Like if you watch the trailer right, it's very like you see the subtitles, and like it's very like deafening in a sense. So like so like I think they're gonna tap into that area too. So we'll see how that plays in the TV series, if it helps make us feel more related to Maya in a sense. So we'll see. I'm open-minded again on with this Marvel property, or Echo. Comes out soon, January, right, of next year. Super fast.
I can't believe
that's crazy.
Soon. Can't believe January is soon for some reason. It's too fast.
Super fast.
I just looked it up. The showrunner is one of the writers for Better Call Saul. So
I had a feeling, dude. You know, I was thinking, I was like, how come it feels like it has a very Breaking Bad
AMC
vibe?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Like I was like,
vibe.
it feels like a very Breaking Bad vibe. You know? Okay, I was on I was almost there on that sense.
It's one of the writers apparently. So that's pretty interesting
for you,
for me. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Like, I like Breaking Bad. Yeah, I like Breaking Bad, but
I fucking love Breaking Bad. Speaking of shows you just watched, we'll just skip the fucking recent ones for a bit. I want to hear your thoughts.
We'll save
about
Amazon for later.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts about Shrinking, man. Like I've been fucking talking you up the ass about this show. Roy Kent, baby. Roy Kent. What do you think?
I think, to be honest, it had the same effect like what you were talking about of Ted Lasso, of how like I didn't like them at first, but like near like episode, I don't know, like 5 or 6, I'm like, man, this is a good group of like, you know, a good group of people, you know, like they just mesh well. So
it clicks, dude.
Yeah, like that part I saw throughout the episode. Like even like there's no bad blood at all for some reason. Like that, I guess that's the writing I enjoy. Like just there's no bad blood. Like you guys have your problems, but you manage to fix it, kind of thing. So writing is very good. I wish there was more. That's the only thing, because I was like, oh man, only 10. I'm like already done.
Yeah,
and but is it better than Ted Lasso? No.
hey, whoa. There's an argument to be made there, sir. But no, I think you're right though. That I think there's something about the show where it just makes you feel good. You know, like both shows. Like okay, Ted Lasso, this show, sure. Whatever. We won't debate
Ted
which is better.
Lasso's king.
Shut the fuck up. But we won't talk about that right now. But no, Shrinking is definitely one of those shows. If you're feeling down, and you have time to just binge something, you will not feel. I mean, you know, I can't say it. I can't tell you what to feel, but like you'll feel a little better. I would think. Just watching the show, and that's kind of a big thing. Like I remember, like just like. My girlfriend again, just watching it sometimes, and then she's just in the background. All of a sudden, she just starts watching it with me and starts liking it because of there's just energy and vibe with the cast and their whole chemistry together. And I think it does come down to the writing and how it's done. And obviously, the actors do play a part in that. But
and speaking of actors, the two that stuck out to me when watching it is, of course, Harrison Ford and the neighbor.
The neighbor.
The neighbor, I liked her for some reason because she was so like, she played the annoying neighbor at first, but like she became like, fuck, you're part of the group, man. Like just join in, you know?
Yeah.
Like I liked how like she balanced, or like she bounced off of not just the main character, but she bounces off the best friend. She just bounced off everyone technically in the show. So that's why I liked her.
I know.
And her rock collection.
Yeah. The rock collection, and now there's a real like it's a very realistic take on that kind of stuff too, where it's like I mean it's not so melodramatic where you hold grudges against people. Like obviously they didn't like each other, like her, the best friend, and all that stuff. They just talked it out. And it's very nice to see. I was also annoyed, like I didn't like her at first. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she like this? Blah blah blah. And then obviously you get to know her more. You get to know the situation more. Yeah. Yeah, no, and Derek, the fucking husband, is just a fucking chill ass dude.
It's like, are you peeing on the balcony again? It's like, no.
Like, oh yeah, I saw them having sex. Like, what? See, that's what you get when you pee on the balcony. Fuck, dude, it's so good. And I mean, Harrison Ford too. Holy shit! I mean, I just love Harrison Ford just being Harrison Ford in a movie or a show like this, where it's kind of upbeat. Because he's playing the same.
No, I guess so, in the same, but I do like it how it's not a serious role. Because I guess Harrison Ford in my head is serious, right? But like he's being funny in this, like serious funny, I guess. Yeah, like what you said, like he's playing himself.
He is playing himself, definitely. Like, but in a more upbeat way. But he's still kind of a grump, and I think that's kind of what I like about it. Yeah, especially when he's like, I think my favorite scene is where he's like, I think it was like a party. I don't remember. It was a party, and he's like, so, how's the sex? He's like, what? I was like, dude, I'm just fucking joking. Yeah, and then he had his face about him. I don't know.
There's some like fucking good scenes in that show, like as well as Ted Lasso, like. But there are some good scenes in there, and I would say majority of it is when Harrison Ford is on screen for some reason.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like, that's good though. I mean, we'll debate. Is
there another one?
There's gonna be season 2.
But how soon? Is that next year?
I mean, like the fucking strike. I don't know. I mean, apparently the strike's almost over. Like they're super close. I just don't know how close.
I need to make my Apple TV subscription count.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going on my 3rd run on Ted Lasso.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I just started episode 1 again. So good, guys, watch it. Since we're live on YouTube, take the time to watch Ted Lasso. It's really good.
Watch Ted Lasso. Jesus Christ. No, watch Shrinking first, and then you can watch Ted Lasso. Shrinking's a shorter season, just saying. Shorter episodes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, Ted Lasso is really good. Damn, bro. That's really what makes it count for you, though, the Apple TV. Why don't you try out, what the fuck is out on Apple?
There's a new one. Did you see the new one? It's called Fingertips. It's a movie it's a movie with our boy, the bear.
Oh, Jeremy.
Yeah. It's called
Fingertips. The pottery thing?
Yeah.
It's like a love story?
It's like a girl falling in love with like 2 guys.
Oh man, is he happy in it at least? I hope.
No.
Oh, seriously?
It looks pretty sad. He thinks he's happy, but I think he's sad.
His family's all fucked up.
So like still? It's like if you watch the trailer, it's basically it's him and his wife, right? So but his wife is working for like I guess this like it's a science project or whatever. And they're testing if people can fall in love with each other. So I guess she's falling in love with the guy who's heading the science thing. Mm-hmm. So she's asking herself, like, can I still love my husband as well as love this person in the science like area? So I don't know, some interesting stuff. So I don't know. It's like, hey, if what's his name, Jeremy Allen is in it, like, might as well watch it, dude.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, I think because they play like ads when I watch Apple stuff. Yeah. So I think I've seen Jeremy Allen White in a couple things. I just didn't know what it was for. But
yeah, that was the one.
It's called Fingertips.
I think it's Fingertips. Finger something.
I can't find anything. Fingernails, dude.
Fingernails. Wrong one.
Fingertips.
Fingernails there.
Fingernails. Okay, Anna and Ryan found jobs. Okay. Meets Amir. Who the fuck is Amir?
It's the guy who played Venom, or in Venom, the first villain.
Oh,
the one who also is the drummer guy in that other movie.
Yeah, Riz Ahmed.
Yeah. So
damn. All right, maybe I'll watch it. Apparently it's already. It came out.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying if you want something else to watch, if it's not Ted Lasso or Shrinking, that or watch Severance, man. If you guys haven't watched Severance, watch Severance.
I know. I think, dude,
those are the only two I want: Shrinking and Severance, at least to have something like
this. I know that's the strike fucking me up right now. Like selfishly, I just want them to continue Severance.
And again, man, these comedians going into like dramatic roles is like really doing it for me. You know?
I know. It's so good, dude. Yeah, what the fuck is up with Apple? Like, this is like one of those sleeper streaming services, right? Like, we didn't expect it to just pull out bangers after bangers. What the fuck is this?
I know, dude. Let's go watch the morning show right now. It's like
apparently
number 1.
It's good too. The morning
it started as number 1 for some reason.
God damn. All right. No, you know what we have to watch? We have to watch C. Apparently, no. Apparently that one sucks. But, damn. Okay. Apple. So streaming
from one streaming service to the other. We'll wrap off this TV with Amazon, or the last 2 Amazons, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we can do Gen V a little bit. We'll start with Gen V because Invincible is a little more fresh in my mind. So what do you think of Gen V in general?
I think the first thing is, one, the obvious is it is a spin-off from The Boys.
Yeah.
2, it's a good spin-off from The Boys.
Yeah.
3, I like where it ended.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot to play with upcoming Boys / Gen V, you know? I thought it was going to be, it felt like a one and done kind of thing, but I'm glad it's not.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they did announce season 2. So
all right, perfect.
That's pretty cool. I thought it was good too. I don't really know what I expected out of the show. Because when we first talked about it, I remember I was thinking like, oh, it's like
Sky High, rated R.
Yeah, rated R, Sky High.
And
so
I said
my mind
Riverdale.
was there. My mind was
Riverdale
there
with superheroes.
So it does end up like Riverdale in a way. In terms of tone, I guess. I mean, it's darker, definitely, but like, yeah, I thought it was good, especially the last tag, where they end it in the show. We're like, oh fuck, okay, and they're tying it into The Boys pretty well too, which I didn't think they would. I thought it would be kept separate.
Yeah, so that's what I was. Cool. That was the one thing I was scared of, because I walked in this series like, oh man, I want to see how like attached it is to be The Boys, or is it like fucking The Boys is in the West Coast and like this is in the East Coast.
Yeah, some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah. But like it's literally like, oh, they're talking about Vought like so hard, like fuck, The Boys has to be part of this somehow. You know?
I know.
And we don't get a lot of it until the very end. Well, you get mentions of Vought throughout like I guess the 5 episodes, but you really do see it in episode 6 for the most part. And I guess that one really counted. And that one was the period, the exclamation point of like, oh, okay, now I'm in for a treat like this upcoming seasons, or these upcoming seasons for either show, Boys or Gen V season 2 or something, you know?
Yeah. I wonder how season, what the fuck is The Boys in now? 4? Season 4?
Sure.
I wonder how, like, if this will push if that will push this story a little forward, maybe, or it will tie into The Boys season 4 story a little bit, in a way where that's what season 4 is going to be about, but you don't have to necessarily watch Gen V. I don't know. Whatever they do with it, I am excited for that. I'm excited for season 2 as well. I do like the cast here too. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I really do like the cast. Like, for some reason, I just feel like, I don't know, like I really liked how each of, like, what her name, Kate, like Kate's role like was super like instrumental to like this whole like where the series would go.
Yeah,
because she was like on the backseat for me, like the first episodes.
The blonde, right?
Yeah.
Like
she just was the backstreet, or the backseat in the first like 3 episodes, and like she stepped it up on the last 3. I was like, oh shit. You know what? Me and my brother kept calling her. I was like, dude, she's basically the Jean Grey / Rogue character.
I was gonna say she's like the Rogue character, dude.
She's like the broken character that like
exactly like the one that you can't do. Like she's like cool,
like you can't fix,
but
her,
don't
like,
fuck with her, or like you can't you can't fuck with that type thing. You know, she's scary too, not in the Homelander type of way. It's but just scary, her shit, yeah.
Dude, like, even her powers, I'm like, oh my god, like...
Her powers were scary,
dude, like, her powers are something else. That's why I said she's, like, Jean Grey level, like, scary. Like, Phoenix scary, like, oh man, if I fuck with her, like, I'm done.
Yeah. You're done, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I liked her character. You know, for some reason, I'm not a big fan of the main character.
She was fine.
Yeah, she's fine, but, like, the others around her... Like their story seemed more interesting for some reason.
I like the roommate a lot. She was cool.
Yeah, like her story was interesting with her and Sam. Then for some reason the one that switches, the Asian guy, girl, whatever. Like I liked his story too, or like his powers.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if that's it. Their powers is just they just turn back and forth, or is that
no? Like when she's like, let's say for me, it's like when she's the girl, she has like a shielding ability, and the strength ability is the male.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah. She did like pull something out earlier. Yeah.
So it's something like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I thought they just switched. Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. I do remember seeing something vaguely like that when like she was trying to get the people of the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
She did something. Okay, I'll say okay. The fuck was I thinking? Yeah. Um, and obviously Arnold's son is in this too, and I think we kind of talked about it. Um, he
Yeah.
does have Arnold's mannerisms though. Not that we're
He
comparing him to
does?
Arnold.
Oh.
Yeah, like have you seen his fucking face and when he smiles?
No.
I was like, holy shit, this guy looks like fucking Arnold, bro. I mean, not the body.
Can you
We talked
can you
about
tell
the body.
can you tell me a movie that I can relate it to?
For Arnold?
I guess the son, Luke, that's his character.
I mean, if you just watch Luke, like I'm not seeing him in anything else. Like this is literally it. But if you just see
No, like
him,
what Arnold are you talking about?
probably shit. I don't know. Jingle all
Like,
the way.
are we
or something?
talking kindergarten cop Arnold or like?
No, like just go. Yeah, just Jingle all the way. Maybe
Okay.
just the chill Arnold, not like the one where he's like
okay.
super.
Not
Like, I mean, that could be too. But like when he's just talking like normally. Like I was like, yeah, that's Arnold's son, and I didn't realize it was Arnold's son until that happened. And you know, Amazon has this X-ray thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Schwarzenegger, what the fuck? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But the body doesn't make sense. Like I said, I mean, you know, that's all him. I mean, I'm kind of being stupid. Like I was just joking, like you know, like for Arnold's son, you'd think he'd be more buff. But I mean, he does look good, and I'm just saying.
Yeah. Man, you know who like didn't hit as much? Like I can say the opposite about the what's his name? Polaris guy's son, the Magneto guy. Like he started strong, but he ended up like weak at the end. Like he had a good strong, then he just fell off. I'm like, ugh. As opposed to Kate, who like started weak and ended strong, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, man, like some characters were good, but like some were like just more easier to watch or like more enjoyable to watch than others.
I didn't really care for the main character's story too. I thought it was fine. No, like it's fine. Like obviously we see where she's coming from, but like I just, you know, I feel like I've seen it before. Maybe that's probably why. I don't know, but I thought Kate's story was like a little more interesting too, with the whole dynamic with her and Shetty.
Yeah.
But even though I've seen that somewhere else too, I swear to God, I've seen that somewhere else too. But it's just done better, I guess, or it's just done well. Sure.
I just want to talk about the ending. Like, can we talk?
Go ahead. You know, fuck. Should we? I mean, it's not like anyone's.
It came out like
watching.
yesterday.
Came out like yesterday. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds to talk about the ending.
30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Okay, so
Go.
Where they ended up when they're in their like what's that, their nurse suits and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the one that got me like excited because you already know Butcher is gonna find them because of that last scene where Butcher's already going to Godokin. So that means he's finding his new like
But
partners.
what if they're not in Godokin though? That's the thing.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Like I want Butcher to like Butcher's like he's a good detective in a sense where he can find because you know like that this is all over the news. So of course Butcher's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this and see what happens. And it also brings up the question of Kate. Like, oh, did Kate go with Homelander? Because Homelander's lying in that last episode. I was like, oh, you're gonna do this to your own kind? I was like, oh fuck, I totally forgot. Like, Homelander's like that crazy again. Like, it's a good reminder of like, oh fuck, dude, Homelander's that crazy.
It was so good though. Right when we popped up, I was like, oh my god, okay, now I remember what fucking world I'm in. Because you see like, you know, like fucking what's the name, the speed guy. You see the marketing person or like whatever person, the Fervat. She's always there. But right when you see Homelander and Butch, I was like, yeah, okay, this is the boys. And that's kind of why it's interesting too how they're tying it in. Like, I don't know how closely they're gonna tie it in. Like you said, like, what if Butch finds them? I didn't even think about that. Like, you know, I just thought it would tie into the story in general. Like, that's, you know, I didn't think.
And the crazy thing is, like, if Butch finds them, you have 3 different like mindsets of like how they see heroism. You know, Butch sees it like, oh, I want to kill all the soups. You know, you got the Godolkin kids who are like, oh, we can be soups, but we fight on the good. You like, like we have a moral compass kind of thing. Then you got like Homelander and Kate's side where like, oh, we're superior, so you follow us kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you got like all these three mindsets and like how are they going to work together or are they not, like they can do their own thing. See, so it just like opens up so much like possibilities on what's going to happen next.
Yeah. Damn, look at that. 1 minute. Spoilers. You guys can come back. I don't know, whoever the fuck. But yeah, no, that is very. I didn't even think about Butcher. Like I said, Butcher finding them type thing. I didn't think if it would be cool though if they do tie it in that directly. Like it's like a continuation of this story in Boys. It should, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It sucks. I forgot in The Boys. Did Soldier Boy technically go to Homelander's side already?
They didn't specify, right?
I want to say he did because he knows that's his son.
I don't know. I don't remember, dude.
Because like that was Butcher's only like hope in a sense.
Yeah.
For stopping Homelander. So that's why I was like, hey, you can go to these Godolkin kids, and ask them to help. But
man, speaking of Soldier Boy, am I I feel like I'm not the only one, but like, have you seen the fan casting for him
as Batman?
The Brave and the Bold.
I had a feeling you were gonna try and connect it somehow to that, man.
Dude, the more I started thinking about it, though, I was like, you know what? He's in the right age range. He voiced him already. Fuck,
he can do it. Not? I can see it. If you want to just throw in the Batman, sure.
Yeah, he voiced Red Hood and Batman. Might as well. That would be sick. But I know. Sorry to just throw that in there again, but I need my main superhero still. I hate the fact that like our main studios are so out of control right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Granted, we're not hearing anything because of the strikes either, so it's not like they're trying to show us what's happening. I mean, James Gunn was all over the place with what he was trying to say before the writer's strike. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. At least now we have The Boys. At least we still have this stuff on TV. We still have another one right now that just came back out, Invincible, baby.
I love Invincible.
I know. I had to do like a recap again. I was like, "Fuck, what the hell happened?" I know what happened. I just want to know the details of who's who, who did what to who, what happened here. Yeah. So I had to watch a recap before that, and I was like, "Okay, fuck, I'm in." And I watched the first episode again today. I was like, "Holy shit, I missed this fucking show, dude."
Dude, you know how the funniest part about Invincible in this episode was you're waiting for the title.
Yes. Exactly.
They played it so well. I was like, these motherfuckers like they're playing the title so well.
Because they're like, pausing every single time.
I thought I was where's I was like, oh, it's gonna pop here.
Oh no.
Like, oh my gosh, it only pops up at the very end.
No, because you thought it was the first one too, like
yeah.
And I was like waiting for it. I was like, okay, shoot, we're in. And then he just said it. I was like, okay, cool. What the fuck? And then he just kept fucking doing it the whole episode. I was like, oh,
yeah,
this
there's
is
like,
this is the
so
gag.
stupid.
Okay.
It was like a little like 3-second pause, like, or like a 1-second pause. Like, I'm like, we're all waiting. It's so dumb. But I liked it. I really liked it.
I know. I think that was the point too. They're trying to get people to do that. So that was really cool. Or trying to get people to notice that. So
yeah,
that was really cool.
I liked how it was long too. It was like a good like hour, like 40.
It was a good hour,
48 like ish.
I think the wasn't season 1 like that too. Like
I forgot for some reason. I thought it was like a 30-second.
I thought it was like 20, 30. Yeah,
yeah.
So I did it last, but
yeah, no, but if I had to recap it or summarize this story or this first episode, it's a Rick and Morty. It's Rick and Morty episode. What'd you say? God. I thought it was Rick and Morty. I think
the Council of Ricks. The Council of Ricks.
It's a Rick and Morty. Why did they make the portal green? You know, they could have chose any other color. They made it green. So, and now that he has that power, it's a Rick and Morty season.
Holy shit! Yeah, no, I don't know how dangerous the guy is, but I am excited to see where it goes. I guess
That's true.
I just I don't know. Like I feel like the Omni Man thing was such a high last season that
Like, where can you go
where can
from?
you take
Yeah.
it? Yeah, like where can you take it? Like so the multiverse thing, which I mean, it's in the trailer. It's not really a spoiler. You've seen the guy. They kind of alluded to it. Um, I I think it is an interesting thing. Of for showing that and showing what happens in other dimensions or whatever. Um,
Yeah, that
and
that threw me off.
yeah,
I'll admit that threw me off in the first episode. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
in the beginning,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck is going on? I was like,
yeah.
is this in the future? Like, this
Oh
better
yeah,
not be like a lead off. Like, this is gonna happen. Only to find out it was a different dimension kind of thing. So,
yeah.
well, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Omni Man. I wouldn't say maybe this season if they're really gonna focus on this other guy.
Right.
So, well, I don't know. We'll see. Still a lot of questions leaving the episode, but also a lot of excitement too, just to
Mhm.
see where it takes us. Because that was another cool thing about the boys. Because I mean, Invincible is just the idea that like it didn't have to be a linear thing. Sometimes you
Mhm.
just want to see a superhero just do his own thing. So,
Yeah.
that's why I liked Invincible. He was just doing his own thing. So we'll see how it goes from there. And the other stories will play in, or we can just be reading the comic book, honestly.
Right.
Right, we could just read the that big ass comic book,
Yeah.
graphic novel and shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I do like the story though. I like what they're doing with Mark right now. I mean, obviously that's where they're gonna take it. Because of literally what just happened. I mean, so this one only takes place a month after the last one.
Yeah.
So we are still dealing a lot with the repercussions of what happened. Like immediately dealing with it. Like it's not like something that passed already. Even though this fucking season came like what 3 years, 2 years after the fucking season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the stuff that we're dealing with in the episode. And I thought it was really cool. For some reason, I liked seeing the moms, like just her story or just her in general and how she's trying to deal with it too.
I'm just a pet. This 20
Yeah,
years
dude,
of
I
marriage
swear to
and I'm
God,
just
that
a
was.
pet. I was like, damn,
I know.
that's true though.
I fucking felt that. I was like, oh god, dude.
Dude, but when Omni Man said it in season 1, I was like, holy, this motherfucker doesn't care.
Yeah,
He said it's like, oh, your mom is just a pet in those 20 years. So I'm like, oh.
I know. Fuck, it was such a hit too.
Yeah, so I guess the repercussions of that 20, like saying that line to her and like how that plays in her psyche, that is pretty interesting to see. Yeah, because like that lady, the speedster later gave her a card.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw that, like it's probably something important. So maybe she will have a bigger story in this one. So that one I'm interested in, and I think I like the Mauler for some reason. I always forget like
the twins.
I'm always I like him for some reason. Like he was he like being smart and strong and figure out what his next plan is. That he's always cool to see, and I always forget like when you pause it, like how big of a cast this, like how stacked this cast is.
Yeah,
the
voice.
I was like, dang, these like who they casted like is hella stacked. Like they got a lot of big stars on this on Invincible for some reason.
Yeah, there's some Walking Dead alum in here.
Yeah,
so I know Immortals, that one dude. I forgot his name in the Walking Dead, but he was one of the later survivors. I mean, it makes sense because Robert Kirkman too. But like, I think, the Mauler clones are pretty fun. I like watching them, and I forget how smart they are too. Like, because obviously they're brutes. Like, I don't think about that. Like, I forget that there were scientists or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I do like them. I liked seeing the dynamic of the team from last season too. Like the teen team,
like Rex and
like Rex and them. So I'm glad we're still seeing it here right now. But we're gonna have to wait and see, because right now I think the focus is mostly for Like
March.
we're just we're moving forward with the story, but we don't exactly know where it's going just yet. Like we know subtly because of the multiverse dude, but where the fuck is that going? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I don't exactly know.
This is a 45 to like 50-minute episode, and we still don't know.
Yeah.
You think we would get a lot, but we really didn't.
Yeah. The one thing No, go for it.
So I guess what Jan said is like, where this whole 1 hour spiel is giving us the repercussions of that event, So it's just the effect of that. That's all we're getting. Yeah. Nothing alluding to the next episode or whatever, but we have an idea. I guess that's the best way Jan and I can put it. You know?
Yeah. And I think that is one of the things I don't know if it was because I'm just stupid or spoiled in that way. But I was expecting at the end for like a more hard hitting, like the first episode of
like
Invincible,
season 1,
season one, where all of a sudden like we just see like, holy fuck, Omni-Man's just tearing apart these motherfuckers. Like, why? Like this one is kind of just like, it leads up to it. We know where it headed, and it's just kind of like we kind of saw it coming. Unlike episode 1 of the last season, but that's just me though. That's kind of a nitpicky thing where I was expecting something like that, but not a big issue. We'll just have to wait and see. Like, do you know how many episodes?
No, I don't. I hope it's not little.
Fucking 6.
Let's see.
6 fucking episodes again.
Season 2. I don't know. 8.
Is it 8? Is it 8?
It says 8.
I think the last one was 8 too, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. We're gonna have to wait then and see. But there we go. Invincible. We talked a lot about the new shows, superheroes. But honestly, out of all the stuff that's come out, out of all these stories we're talking about, it's not even the best story that I've seen yet. Because we can talk about a little bit of Spider-Man 2 if you want to.
Yes.
The PS5 video game. It came out. Obviously, we've been waiting for it for so long. I feel like we always talk about Spider-Man. I feel
like Dude, you know what? I feel like Jan and I only got our PS5s because of Spider-Man.
Because of Spider-Man 2. Yeah. And this was a year before Spider-Man 2
no Hogwarts, no nothing Spider-Man,
I know.
No God of War, no nothing, just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2. And that was my argument for people too. Like, I think I was talking to someone and I was like, you didn't get a PS5 yet? It's like, no, I don't need it. Yeah, everything's still coming out on PS4. But I was like, dude, but Spider-Man 2 is only coming out on PS5. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I gotta get it soon. And this was it's so stupid because it's still a year out from the game actually releasing. But it's so good though. Like, I thank Spider-Man 2 for finally warming me up to the new face of Peter Parker.
I
fucking hated it.
No, it's weird because I forgot the old face.
Yeah. Okay.
You ever go back to Spider-Man 1 and look at the old face like, oh, that was the old face?
Yeah. It was. And I think it's accredited. I think it's mostly because the first one, right? Because it was an older face and then they just put that face on top of it. They didn't actually really have the guy animate any of that stuff. It's just like they swapped the face.
Got it.
So it doesn't exactly mesh as well.
Yeah.
But Miles Morales, I remember seeing him in Miles Morales and I was like, okay, it kind of looks a little better. Seeing him a little more up close in Spider-Man 2, however, now that we see the face and him actually doing the motion capture probably, I was like, okay, whatever. I'll take the fucking Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield hybrid type dude, whatever.
No, I like it because it works. It balances out the Harry. Like, they seem in the same age group.
Yeah.
If you look at Spider-Man 1 pick with Harry, like, you can see Peter Parker looks fucking older than
like
Harry.
In his 30s.
Yeah, then as opposed to this one where like they do seem like in the same age group.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Jan and I aren't done yet. So,
dude,
please, if you're watching this, don't.
I'm fucking close. I don't know how close you are, but
hey, man, we're all busy. Well,
Dude,
we enjoy wine at our own time. You know, some like
exactly.
to down it, Sean.
In 3 days.
Some like to just sip, while some just likes to take like little sips. You know,
I know.
so baby
Though,
steps.
for me, like, because I didn't play it right when it came out because I was somewhere else. I was out of state. So I remember you guys were playing it and you're playing it throughout the weekend. I was like, fuck y'all, I gotta catch up. So I remember when the first time I came on, like they came back, like I drove back in, parked the car. I literally just didn't even like do anything else. Like I put the bag and whatever, but I literally just kept playing throughout the night. My first night back, I was like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna catch up. And now I'm ahead. I'm more ahead than you are.
So slow down.
No, I can't slow down at this point. I'm in the last mission, I think. But am I playing it? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play it.
Yeah,
again.
you'll probably do a run through again with like
But
all
maybe
his powers.
New Game Plus though. Wait for New Game Plus.
Yeah, for sure.
But
what'd you think of the first part? Like, there's a lot out already if you on YouTube. But well, what do you think of the first mission, the Sandman one? That was
cool.
was pretty good, dude.
It's pretty dope. It's like that thing. Like it's like that tease. Like, oh yeah, you're back in the game, motherfuckers. Here's how you do everything new here. It's one of those missions. It's like those missions where they kind of just tell you like, oh yeah, you're back in the game here.
Dude, yeah, I felt like riding a bicycle, dude.
No, honestly, it was though.
Like as soon as you see the first leap, I'm like, oh fuck, I know how to do this. I don't need a guide.
My brother was like, dude, I should have played in Spectacular because it's literally the same shit. It's just more. It's the same, but it feels so much more smoother. Obviously, because of the more refined engine.
Yeah.
So like, it's I really liked it at the beginning. Dude, I couldn't stop playing. Like Elaine had to drag me, or like she had to stop me. Like I played through midnight. So yeah, and then I think like the story itself is really good too. And
where I'm at, I do want to say it is good.
Right.
Like how it's playing a role in everything.
The best way I could describe the story, I don't know if you'll agree. For me, the best way I could describe it is if they meshed parts of the story of Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Tobey's Spider-Man 3 meshed together in a cohesive story that's actually done well and makes sense. That's the best way I could describe it. I mean, literally, some of it's kind of beat for beat almost, especially the Harry stuff.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the Spider-Man 3 stuff, obviously the Venom's there.
Yeah.
And it's all tied in together. So, it's really fun. But how much fun is it playing a Venomed up Spider-Man, dude? Fuck.
That's true.
It's so good.
He's like, well, I'm at that point where I am wearing the suit. So like,
yeah,
wearing that suit feels like the most powerful, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, especially God, his L triggers, like all of those are pretty dope.
No, dude, especially when he berserks, like
yeah,
L3 R3 type thing. I don't remember what they called it, but I was like, holy shit! I try to make use of that in the big battles. Like, fuck yeah, dude, it's so cool.
Yeah,
but yeah,
man. But I love Spider-Man for sure. I would give it a run through, dude. I even bought fucking Jedi, the Jedi Survivor.
Oh, you did? Just recently?
So I bought, recently because it was on sale. So I bought. I got God of War. I'm like halfway through it, but I paused it for Spider-Man.
See?
So I'm going to finish. But it's funny because I bought God of War, then I bought the Jedi, then I bought Spider-Man. But I'm playing Spider-Man first.
Damn, bro.
And I have to go back.
Is that on your 30 or what? 30%?
Huh?
Like game after game, dog. You gotta.
Yeah, that's why I gotta like really enjoy it. Those are my COVID games. I was telling Sean this. These are my COVID games. These are all the COVID? Part 2. No. Like during COVID, like
yeah.
Like I played all those 4 games. Technically.
No. I think I played Spider-Man when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So those 4 games I played. So that's why I'm like, I gotta play it now and like now that I'm not in COVID. So we'll see how long it takes me then. You know. Dude. So, but yeah, Spider-Man, check it out. Get a PS5. It's pretty dope. Or you can just watch the gameplay.
Honestly,
I've been getting minor spoilers though.
If you watch like the I'm pretty sure like some people always do like the the movie or whatever, like a cutscene movie on YouTube. If you want to if you're not a gamer, honestly, I'd watch it just for the story. It's the same thing. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's Amazing Spider-Man 2 with without being bogged down with all the stuff that kind of made it not make sense. But this one, everything ties really well. So especially the symbiote thing. Like I don't know how far you are.
I told you how far I am.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember how far Peter's story is when that happens. You know what I mean?
Oh,
in your story, or in where you are, because yeah. But there's some stuff that happens with him and the suit, and it's it's really crazy. Like, it's really,
okay.
No, seriously. Like
I'll
I was
just
like,
play it right after I'm done doing my thing.
I didn't think. Did you? Okay, so wait, did you?
I'm in the cave, so when he's in the tunnel and he was like sleeping. Yeah. So remember when Peter was like sleeping and he like came back from doing his whatever?
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then like Craven's men like came to stop by the house. Then you have to play MJ. Yeah.
Play MJ. The MJ stuff. I actually liked it this time.
You like the MJ stuff? No, I still don't like it.
As opposed to the first shit where you
have to hide and
stuff.
Throw. Yeah.
That's such bullshit. But this one you actually had something to at least work with, so I didn't mind it so much. So I did. I find it pretty fun. It was like a nice change of pace from like the swinging around and stuff. How often did you glide? I
was gonna ask you that. Do you like gliding?
I love gliding, dude.
You like gliding?
Yeah, especially through the fucking circles, like the little Hogwarts circles, whatever those things are.
Yeah. Like the speed.
Do you glide? No, you just glide.
I glide here and there, like like when you're trying to cross the bridge because it's like a long gap.
Yeah.
So I'm like, of course I'm gonna glide that shit because I'm not gonna swing through it.
What I do is like,
it's the mechanics. It's the mechanics.
It is the mechanics.
It's like like the airplane where you have to pull up to like or go down to go up kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like the gliding.
It's just that one. Yeah,
the Batman in Arkham Knight.
Yeah, it's just been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's like, oh, okay, I need to learn this mechanic a little bit more. And again, I'm not the best gamer, guys. I just enjoy playing games. So
you need to find the slingshots. Have you found the slingshots?
No, I know about the slingshots.
I know, but like when you glide after the slingshots, oh my god, it's so fun, dude. Especially like where you go like okay, I'm 3,000 miles away or meters. I don't read whatever. I was like, okay, I'm gonna glide
3,000 m.
3,000 m. Yeah, that's fucking like okay. That's another city or that's another part of the city. Yeah, like I think I didn't even get to because like in the first game I remember fast traveling a lot after I got that fucking thing.
Yeah, do you even fast travel? I
fast travel just recently. Like that was the first time.
What happened?
Dude, it's nothing. It's so fast. It just cuts to them.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's like super fast.
Like it doesn't have the loading screen anymore. Like how the loading.
I love the loading screen.
The train loading screen.
Those were my favorite part.
Yeah, dude. No, it's just you fast travel and all of a sudden they're swinging into that part of the city.
Holy.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, that's fucking fast. It's like I don't know how they're rendering this stuff so fast, but it's PS5 for you, man. I don't know.
You have a favorite suit? Don't be Tobey Maguire. Is it Tobey Maguire?
I'm rocking the Toby right now, but when they did the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, I was like, fuck, that's dope. Oh
yeah, that one was dope. I rocked that one. That one was like on mine right now.
I know, and it even has the Andrew Garfield body because it kind of changes. That was pretty cool. The first Amazing Spider-Man one, even though I already played it in the first game, the Spider-Man PS5, that one looked super dope too. I think I just like the reflections.
Have you crafted the Miles Morales one, the black suit? But it's the red and blue. Dude, craft that. I was like, yo, that looks sick.
I don't like the new suit that he has.
No, not the new one, but like his old one, like his black and red. Like
the styles.
Yeah, the different color. I was like, oh, the red and blue really looks good.
Other one, it looks like Peter's.
Yeah, I like that
yeah,
one.
I've seen that one. Yeah,
That
but
one
I was
looks
like,
sick.
I like the dude, but I was like, fuck, I don't know how to differentiate these two now. I might as well just,
No, that's the
yeah,
point.
yeah, I guess. But like one time, I think there was one mission where I just made them wear their classic suits, like their
Mm,
classic suits, like from the game itself, because it looked
mm.
fucking dope. Like I'd rather just instead of like the whole white fucking thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Doc Ock came up with in the first one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I still haven't unlocked all the suits though. I don't know
Oh,
if you
not
know.
100%. You're
No,
not 100. I know
no.
you said you didn't like Mysterios. I
The
haven't.
missions
Yeah, I haven't touched one, but it looks
so
dumb.
annoying, dude. So annoying. It's not even that it's dumb. It's just the mission. It's like the stuff you gotta do is annoying.
Mm.
Um, because so for example, like I think there's one mission where you gotta throw them like in order to progress because you know how like it's like there's some where you're like okay defeat 15 enemies or whatever,
Yeah.
right? There was one where I was like knock 15 or knock 20 enemies out of the building. I was like okay, well by the time you kick them out of the building and they die it doesn't count. And you know how many times that happens because like just a few hits in that mission and they fucking wither already, like they're dead. So it
Mm.
doesn't count at all. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've been killing these
So
guys
they
or
wither.
defeating
They
them.
wither while they're getting
Yeah,
knocked out.
because like you have to knock them out of the building. They have to fall off. They can't
Mm.
just if you kick them out of the building, but then they die while you kick them, it doesn't
Doesn't count.
count. So I was like, what the fuck is going? I was like, fuck this mission, dude. I aborted it because I kept dying too.
Mm.
I mean, I suck. Sorry, I suck. But like that was the first time I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna abandon it. Like so stupid, so fucking dumb.
But yeah, I think one thing that has it going more as opposed to the I guess Spider-Man and Miles is like there is a lot to do
Yeah, yeah.
to talking about Spider-Man 2. So I guess when you're done with the main story, there's so much to do. Like Let's you got like freaking the mission, the red like the actual crime missions, and you got the Craven missions, the Mysterio missions.
Have you done the
There's
Yuri missions, the vigilante ones?
bro, why are you spoiling shit, man?
It's not. It's not a spoiler, guy. It's beginning of the story.
Yuri missions?
Yeah, the one with like her, like as a thingy.
No.
Don't tell me you haven't done those. Those are side missions, like in the way beginning.
Like the blue? Like the blue ones?
It's like a side. Yeah, it's not. It's Yuri. Do you remember Yuri from the first game?
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a minute.
You still haven't seen her?
Yeah, that's why I was
Oh,
like,
fuck.
wait, see,
Okay.
spoiler. I
Dude,
knew she
I
was
got-
here. I knew she was here.
I got that in the beginning of the movie or the game. What the fuck?
Not me.
Okay,
I
sorry.
guess.
I guess my bad. That's my bad. Whatever. No, but that
okay, go ahead.
that story though. I mean, I haven't completed it yet, but after it finished, or like after the most recent one that I did, and you see where it goes, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I
You-
heard good. I've heard about it. I just haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet. So that's why I'm expecting a good storyline.
Yeah, but the weird thing
the
is,
way how she ended in Spider-Man 1.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the side mission. I don't think I played that, or like the
Hmm.
downloadable. Yeah,
No, the Yuri at the end of Spider-Man 1,
where she
remember?
like becomes like
Yeah, like she like
kills somebody.
Yeah, like you know how like she's like mad at like the world being
Yeah,
or,
no,
like,
that was like an extension already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like a DLC already. The one where the cop dies or whatever.
Okay, sure.
I watched the
Maybe.
story. Like I remember watching that story. This was like a DLC.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably intertwined.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like the way that they do that story, like you think it was. I thought it was like it feels separate, but then when the stuff happens at the end, I was like, holy shit! And then you know where it's going right when it happens, and then
Right,
they
I'm
start
excited.
they start revealing it. I mean, she reveals it too.
Okay, we'll stop.
That's
there.
all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm excited. I'll play now.
You might catch on once you see it. You might catch on.
Okay.
No, you might because I didn't catch on
Okay.
until it happens.
It is.
I'm being as vague as I can. Like,
but tonally, you're not trying.
okay, fine. So once you
Tonally.
see, him. I'm gonna say him. Once you see him or it or whatever.
Okay, I'll see whatever it comes out.
It doesn't catch on. Like, I didn't catch on to me. You might catch on, but I didn't catch on at all. So
I'll
whatever.
catch on now that you mentioned it.
Okay, cool. Right.
See, now I can enjoy it now. Now that I'm expecting something.
Shut the fuck up. You gotta just find Yuri somewhere. I don't remember how I stumbled on. Dude, I felt like it was in the beginning. Look at your phone. Swipe your fucking phone, dude. Do you even swipe your phone?
Yeah, the app.
Yeah, no, but do you just like switch between Miles and Peter, or do you do the?
I do like the blue missions, those side missions.
Oh, like the school? Yuck.
Yeah, man, I need to get me some hero tokens to upgrade.
Nah, I hated those ones.
I need to get a focus bar, you know?
Like, you know when Miles doing shit for school, right?
Yeah. Oh, see, that's another mission. Like, you have to do stuff for the school.
Yeah, I hated those ones too. I think I like playing as Peter more. Fucking Miles had like boring shit sometimes.
But who do you prefer though, like power wise? Take out symbiote. So if you had to take out like his tech suit or Miles' suit.
Well, obviously it's Miles because Miles has Miles can go invisible, has the electric shit.
See?
Yeah, but symbiote. If you just put symbiote in Peter, fuck everything else. Like symbiote. No, there's symbiote. Of course,
Peter. That's.
I was like, holy fuck, dude.
Damn. So you're basically saying. Well, I know where it's gonna lead to. Like, I know Venom is the baddie. Yeah. And Kraven is like the fucking appetizer.
But do you know who Venom is?
We are Venom. Just kidding. And with that, we would like to end the Smith Talk podcast. Oh, I don't even know the lines anymore, but hey, that's
Bye,
bitch. It. Bye, everyone. Yeah, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.